Hello and welcome to Nigel's Workbench. On the workbench today we have the Amstrad CPC 464 and this is part 2 of the repair and restoration of it. So in today's video I'm going to be replacing the idler wheel, which is this one here, and I'm also going to be replacing the two drive belts on the tape deck. That's one for the counter and one for the actual drive. So first things first is to take the tape deck itself out. So we need to undo all the screws. Need something to put the screws in actually. The other screws, so there's one each side near the control buttons, and there's a little earth strap on this one. Then we have two in the circuit board. These are machine screws, whereas the other two I just took out were threaded screws that go into the plastic. Take that off, and down there, turn it around, down here is another screw. I think I may have covered this in the last video, but I'll just go over it again. Another machine screw, self-tapping screw rather. So that's all of that. These clips, get the wires out. Another one around there. So all of those. Now another screw here with a ground strap on it. Well, that's actually for that. What else have we got? That's about it, is it? No, we need... what else do we need to take out? Quick look. I think you have to eject the tape mechanism to get it out properly. I'm missing a screw, aren't I? Which one am I missing? Oh, let me turn it around again. This comes out with the speaker, because the speaker is connected to the tape deck as well, I believe. These are on some models. Oh, there we go. They come out now. I'm still missing something here somewhere, aren't I? Oh, there it is. Right, there's a screw hiding under here, look, just underneath these wires. Yeah. So this is another self-tapping. There we go. Now it should come out. There we go. That's got it. What I'm going to do is just turn it over and rest it on here. I don't really want to go through undoing all the desoldering all the terminals. So the bit we're after is this one here. Can I zoom in on that? I might be able to. This little wheel here. Okay. But we have to do quite a bit of work to get this wheel out. So, well, the first thing we need to do is a little tiny washer on top of these. I need to get this off, which could prove difficult. They're not a split ring washer, they just seem to be like a round one. just a second. So, they're like a fibre. Are they fibre? No, I think they might be metal. You've just got to persuade them to come off, which is easier said than done. There we go. So you can see that on the end of my finger. Got a tiny washer. Anyway, I'm going to put that in there. So now we can pull the whole thing out, and this is the, let's get this in focus if I can. This is the like the clutch mechanism on the bottom of it, so I might give all that a clean, but we'll deal with the first bit, which is this little idler wheel. Okay, the next thing we need to do is turn the board over, and we need to be looking at this piece here. So there's a screw there. Where's the screwdriver? There it is. Right, so I could take this off. I'm doing this screw, but this has got springs on it, so we need to be very careful. There's the screw. You just pull this out of the groove. It might come out. Just leave that down there like that. A second. Just saying here, I took this screw out. It wasn't in this video. It was actually goes in there. I'll show you when I put it back together, but it goes the other end of this. So very tiny screw. Right, I can now take the dry felt off. So I'm going to put that over there so I don't get it muddled up with the new one. But now this should pull out. It should pull straight up, I believe. Oh, here we go. And there's a spring there and a little fibre washer. Just put that to one side down there as well. Now we've got all that bit out of the way. This plastic piece here, hang on, let's zoom back a bit. This plastic piece here should lift out. So pull it up and then away. This hooks down there. So we can get it to come out. There we go. So yep, that's all out. Now, if I just angle this a bit better, okay. You still see what I'm doing. Right, we have a screw here. Just there. So we need to take this screw out. There's a little spring there. And then turn it over. Actually, looking at this, it looks like the rubber part of the idler wheel isn't there at all. So it's either come off or it's worn away completely. So now we need to take off, see if I can focus on this. We need to take off the whole thing. And I think there's another one of these washers on here. Yep, there is. So get my small screwdriver again. See if I can get that off. very fiddly. Just pull it off. Oops. Right, got the whole thing out now. Let's have a look, see if we can get it any better. It's in that little tub. Now the whole idler wheel now come off. I'll put that over there out of the way as well. Get the new one. There's probably, you can see this has, oh, you can see this has a rubber wheel on it. So I'll put this back on there. The one I took off, the rubber wheel is missing, so that's why it wasn't working, that's why it wasn't driving anything. And now I've got the fiddly part of putting the little fibre, little washer back on again, hopefully without losing it. Can't really show you doing this because it's very tight. Now, let's see if I can get it back together. Right, so the little idler wheel thingy first. That went. This is going to be fun, trying to remember where everything went. I think it went. It's going that way. Okay, bear with me. Okay, figured out how it goes. So it goes with the rubber wheel down. Like that underneath there. Like so. The screw goes back in here with the little washer. Lined up. A little bit fiddly. Right place. There we go. That's where I need to be. Find the screw. tweezers. Now we just need to hook the spring over. I think that's right. Seems to have a lot of movement on it, but I think that's how it goes. Right, put that bit in, see if I can get the rest of it back. Where's that little wheel bit? Right, so remember correctly, that hooks in there and goes over there. See what that looks like. Yeah, I think that's right. Need to then okay, now need to turn it. No, need to put this bit in first, don't I? Okay. Right, where's the light belt? So far we can get at it. Turn the tape over again. From this side, need to put this back together. There was a washer here. Put the spring on, a bit on. Okay, bit of fiddling, got it all in. You have to make sure that you get the idler wheel, which is there, that one that I put the new pulley on. The right side of this, make sure you've got it so it goes into this groove when you press play. See, it goes in there. If you get it in the wrong place, you can't get it together properly. So anyway, with that in, now I'll put the belt on. Where to get it level. So now I've got to figure out how this bit goes back on, which could be fun. So we know it goes in there. So like that. So I'll just put the screw back in there first, I think. Find it. Get this one. screw goes through the plastic. Makes sense, because it was all a bit old, so take that screw out again. Put it through the plastic first. Bit fiddly that, but I think I got it. Next bit is there's a screw goes in here. This goes quite a long thread and it doesn't really tighten up. You probably think the threads are gone, but that should just be about it. Turn the deck over again. There we need to put the little fibre washer on again. Hopefully without losing it. And now the next thing is to do the belt for the tape counter. So you can't see what I'm doing, can you? Right, that's better. So we've got the tape counter here. So there's two screws either side. So just get these undone. Need a different screwdriver for that. Actually, I don't need to do that. I'll put it back up again because I think, looking at how this belt is on, I don't think I need to do that. I think I can do it. Yes, don't need to take that off. Right, so that's the old belt for that. So the other one. Let me just get some cotton bud swallowed here and clean this up a little bit. IPA, cotton bud. Just clean some of this dust out around here. Right, now let's see, that should, let's be more there. Put that underneath. That's my tweezers. There they are. And the spindle only. That's it. Done. So a bit of a clean up while I've got this out with cotton bud and some IPA. Just get rid of any dust and stuff. The sides that we've got here, not so much dust this side. Right, I think that's done it. And on here we may as well do the tape heads. So a little bit of RPA. A bit of clean. That. Right, see if we can get it back together. Speaker goes in that way. So these wires go around there. Let's see. Make sure I haven't got anything twisted the wrong way. Do some soldering. I've just pulled the wire off the speaker. Just a second. Okay, I don't know how much of that was in shot, but I say I've pulled the wire off the speaker accidentally, so I'll have to reattach that. Let's go back on. It. So now I've got all that in there, I'm going to put the screws back in. Around. Now the screw that was down there, remember to put that one in before you put the circuit board back on, because it's very difficult to do it otherwise. Very difficult to get it in anyway because the magnet keeps trying to get hold of it. That's it. There we go. Get this back in. So these two here are machine screws. Machine screws, so that's that one. The other one, this one goes here. There's not the wire retainer piece on it, so we can hold the wires away from the pulley. And I think we're about there. Right, finally got it all back together. So now I'm just going to connect it all up, let the base to it, plug it all in, give it a try. Right, so let's switch on. Well, we've still got a a screen, so we'll get an output. Jack still works. Fast forward, rewind, and tape count's going round. It only goes round in reverse, but now let's see if the right, yes, of course you need to type load. Right, need to do a bit of work on that, I think. Okay, I've done some. Right, going to give this a go. Put everything back together. So I'm going to write a small program. 10 print hello from your CPC 464. Speech marks 20 go to 10 list. So if I run that, go, press escape. Now I'm going to do save speech marks hello. Those speech marks. Some of this works on a CPC, but we'll try it. So save hello line 10. No, it doesn't like that. So save. I'll just do save hello. Oops. Shift speech bar. Save hello. Press enter. Press record and play. Which is down here, so press it record and play, then the key. No, wait a minute, let's stop that. Right, to do that again. To make sure the tape is off the leader tape. So let's do it again. Save. Hello. So if you get the tape in the right place, press that. Now start it. Okay, I'm just going to do that again. Save hello 2. That's it. Right, rewind the tape. That's all good. Rewind the tape. Switch the machine off and on again. Screen a bit more. There we go. play. Press any key. It should now try to load that. Stop the tape list. Hit hello, that's the program. Yep. So new CRS list. So nothing there. Load speech marks. This should load hello 2. Hello 2 block 1. Ready. Stop the tape. Type list. There's the program run. We're good to go. So I think the tape is working. Okay.